we've got a protest going on in the Miller neighborhood this afternoon. And it's got a number of things. It's really protesting a lot of what's going on in our federal government. And we're talking about due process. We're talking about no kings. Let's make sure that we fight for our kids. And we've got some people getting signatures on a ballot to stop the downtown convention center in Austin, Texas. So lots of stuff going on. And that's going on that corner, B.D. Riley's. And over here on this corner, we've got a Miller Neighborhood Association meeting and some.
I'll get it there. You all right with that?
All right, so Meryl Foote, you're
Yes.
out here with the Miller Neighborhood Association this afternoon. What's going on? We've seen these guys here with this LOA roofing thing. A roofing construction, okay.
Do it all.
So what's going on?
Well, so I'm with the Neighborhood Association, as you said, and I really want to say that we so appreciate LOA for being one of our top community partners. And one of the reasons they're a community partner with us is because during the last hailstorm, our roof was damaged, our house was damaged, our fence had fallen over, and we needed to find a roofing company. And my son actually knows Nikki, and so he said, "Mom, you've got to call Nikki." So I called Nikki, and Nikki came over, and he took care of everything. He made the process so easy. He worked with our insurance company. He got the stucco repaired. He got our house painted. He took care of our smashed up screens. They can fix windows. They can do anything that you need related to storm damage. And so I thought it was really important for you all to come here and meet with people in the neighborhood because they really are a great company, they're reliable, and they did a great job for us.
Well, one of the things you didn't say, but you said earlier,
Yes?
was that y'all went to the shingles that have a higher rating.
Yes.
And in this hailstorm, you had no damage.
Yes, that is true. So no one else, we met with a few roofing companies, and LOA was the only one who told us about the class 4 shingles. And what we learned is that those are actually required by law in a lot of communities in Colorado because they get so much damage up there. So we paid a little extra. We got the class 4 shingles, and this last hailstorm, we had no damage. Nikki came over, climbed on the roof, took a look, and said, all's good.
Okay, so this is Nikki, and who is this?
Hamilton Steel.
Hamilton Steel. And what does Hamilton Steel do? Do you climb on the roof?
I get on the roof too.
Okay.
I love hopping up and down roofs. That's what I do. That taught me what I know. I did. I might have taught him a thing or two. So, I'm Hamilton. This is Nikki. We are project managers for LOA Roofing. So that means we are with you from start to finish. So just like you attested to, we will start with an inspection of your property after a big hailstorm, windstorm, whatever. When we do that, we hop on the roof, we look for damage to the shingles, we get off the roof, we look around the house, gutters, windows, garage doors, screens, fences, everything. So we actually take care of all that, but we document all that first. If we find enough damage and think it's worth the time to call your insurance, we help you with that. File a claim with your insurance, and then we meet the insurance adjuster when he comes out. With the insurance adjuster, we basically help them come up with a scope of loss, make sure the roof is covered, make sure every single thing that was damaged is in that scope of loss. The insurance makes that scope of loss, we work off that scope of loss, and we get you to where you were before the storm. So get you a brand new roof, get you a brand new fence stain, get you new windows if that's what it requires. Anything that was damaged. And the good thing about LOA, Nikki here and I can attest that we are with you from the very start to the very finish. So we don't leave until we've talked to insurance and invoiced it out and make sure you're happy, that the paycheck is paid, everything's done, and then, you know, we probably will be bugging you every year for referrals and stuff like that as well.
And we'll be back for the next storm as well.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
to let you know if you need to do something or if you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's one other thing that you all did that was very valuable.
Yes.
And that was coordinating with our Property Owners Association.
Ah, yes.
Like, for example, we picked out a roof color that we thought would look great on the house, and they're the ones who checked with the POA, and they said, sorry, that's not going to work. It's
Matter
not.
of fact, we did have to backtrack a little bit on that, and that's very important because if you do pick the wrong color, then you'd have to take it off, put it back on.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so
yeah.
they check everything. So we were really grateful for that too.
Thorough. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So why did you get in the roofing business? Hamilton, you first.
I got in the roofing business because I was originally actually in kind of design and front-end web development, and I was in front of a computer the whole time. And I realized I liked talking to people more than I liked sitting in front of a computer. So about 7 years ago, I got a job as essentially a door-to-door salesman. Did that for a couple years, got really good at it, and then moved to this company, LOA, and got even better at it. And just fell in love with helping people make their homes, what they want them to be, right? Being of service to people. LOA stands for Life of Abundance, so we have an abundance mindset. And so I came to this company from another exterior remodeling company, and this company aligned with my values much more than the old one. And I was very impressed by this company and how they treat their customers and how they work their warranties. So I came here to LOA.
So Nikki, you're the new guy on the block, right?
Yeah. I've been in it for a
Somewhat,
couple
yeah.
years,
Yeah,
but not quite as long as
He's got
Hamilton.
his wings in now, yeah.
So
But,
why did you come to the roofing industry? Because there are a lot of people that don't like you guys.
There are a lot of people that don't like.
I don't blame them
that
either.
don't like us. And actually, that was a consideration of mine as well when I decided to do this. I was working in bars and restaurants before, and I loved that type of work. But it was time to kind of find something new. And Hamilton's been a good friend of mine for a long time, and we just ran into each other a couple times at Barton Springs and at Deep Eddy. And he was telling me that maybe I should get into his business. I kind of knew that. Roofing was, some people have a bad attitude about it, but he kind of explained to me that you're in the business of helping people. It's something that everybody needs at one point or another. And it's good to be the person that is doing the right thing so you can be a help to people in this business. And you can still have that same connection to people that you do in the service industry. So you're still having that connection to people. But being able to, help people and being that force for good in the community. Yeah.
It's even more so, I think me and Nikki have found at this company that we're enabled to be of service to people, right? To be available to people. And then if we can't help someone or one of our customers is in need and we can't be there, someone at LOA always has our back. And either our warranty department, our service department, or at the front office, whatever. So there's a team of backups, so we kind of feel well supported here too.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't have your microphone on, but we really appreciate you and what you've done and how you got this going on.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. And I appreciate you for telling people what's happening in the community.
Well, we try to do it. And it's, where are we? We're a dish society. And,
Yes.
Good food.
They are supporting the MNA.
Yes,
That's
they
right.
certainly are.
So thank you very much.